How was your Saturday morning?
Thrilling.
Early.
Yes.
And wet.
And sitting with the horses.
What we do for our kids. Even the grandma was up and rolling, huh?
I was bringing coffee and chairs.
Times like these, I think we spend a lot of money on games and toys and could have just bought a puddle. It's like a low budget version of Game of Thrones. Right off the highway. But what's cool about this area is this is just one street off and well, there's a freaking llama. I know. The point of liberation on rainy day runs, by the way, for me, that moment where I transition from avoiding the puddles to just saying, fuck it. I have sawdust in my eyes, and I'm not gonna say that doesn't make me feel manly. Did a little work on the horse stables again. I love that. I love, if I can get up on a weekend and 90% of my time is spent on the horse or horse-related activities, that's a win-win for me. Can you guys see my eyes? Like, it's just, I've got literally sawdust. I was wearing glasses, protective, and just sawdust. I think it went through the glass. Worst protective eyewear in the history of mankind. I want to talk about cherry picking. Here's what I mean by cherry picking. You come at your life looking for fun and looking for joy, there's a pretty damn good chance you're gonna find it, just not in a whole sense. That run this morning, which started off as a light rain, lovely run in the light rain, and then 30 minutes later, it was a downpour. And there were moments where I was like, this is miserable. But then I run through the puddles. Then I look at the trees. Then I take some deep breaths. Then I remember it could be a lot worse than taking a freaking nice run on a Sunday morning, meeting my family for breakfast. When we expect the whole of an experience to be awesome and perfect, that's usually a recipe for a letdown. In our minds and experience, we go, oh, this is gonna be amazing. It's the chances of that meeting that mark probably pretty low, but if we cherry pick the good out of whatever experience we're in, that usually means we're not let down. That usually means we come away thinking, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, your eyes are red.
My eyes are red, why?
Because you helped me.
Well, that's not why my eyes are red.
Sawdust.
I was saying I felt kind of manly with sawdust in my eyes.
You do?
Are they really that bad?
They're pretty red.
Jeez Louise. Here, you guys, I'll let you just... And they're all puffy and red.
Yeah, they don't look good.
God, I look like I have hay fever.
I need some more help.
I should eat more protein. So you'll call me when you need me.
I will call you.
See, when the camera's on, I'm just like the best. She goes, I need more help. And I'm like, no problem, honey. I'm happy to help. If the camera's off, I'm just like, ah! So I went inside. I stopped videotaping. Why? Because my eyes looked deformed. I took a cold shower. They're a little better. I'm trying to see in the... Yeah, they're not... They're a little... The flip side to the letdown of expecting perfection in any experience is expecting misery in any experience. That run this morning, I kind of expected it to suck. It didn't suck. If you expect something to suck, then you're gonna go into it with that expectation and it's probably gonna suck. I did that this morning with the run, but it didn't turn out that way. Luckily, I caught myself probably by mile 3 and started to realize not a bad thing, not a bad run. Kind of enjoyed it, super happy I went. It really is about the person doing the thing. It's not really ever about the thing. It's not about the run. It's not really about the job. It's not really about the relationship. It's not really about our food. It's about us doing those things. Fixing this thing changes the relationship we have with the work, with the run this morning and everything else. It's how we enter. The lowering of overall stress makes the person that's experiencing a different quality. I would love to go into virtually any experience that I'm going into with less expectations overall, and instead trade those expectations for an openness to whatever happens and the ability to cherry pick the good out of whatever it is that I'm doing.
And it was enchanting to meet you.
When it was raining earlier, we committed to a dinner which I think it's a state law, but when it rains in California, you have to have grilled cheese and tomato soup. Then it stopped raining, but we're in too deep. It's also good news we don't live in Seattle, because we'd be having grilled cheese for like 4 months of the year. That stuff melts, but it's freaking junk food. Just be clear, it's junk food. That's why we're having it as a treat. It's a rainy day. It's junk food. Now I gotta go in and record the intro to my podcast. I'm doing an interview with author Joan Stanford, but I'm doing it today, not tomorrow, my usually day. Why? Tomorrow's Halloween, and I am going trick-or-treating with my kids. Now let me tell you a little secret about me and Halloween. I don't like Halloween.